So I'm going to tell you guys all the products I like to use to cover and treat acne. So let's start out. Hey guys, let's talk acne. So this happens to all of us, super annoying. So I'm going to tell you guys all the products I like to use to cover and treat acne. So let's start out by covering the situation. So acne skin is irritated. It needs to be calmed down, chilled out. So I don't always go for products that are aggressive and burn the skin. Sometimes I just try to calm it down. So I like to hydrate the skin no matter what. So I'm going to use this Kosas spray. Just mist this. This will add hydration. And then if you have any spots that are scabbed or like a little hard, you want to soften those before trying to cover them, because it's really important that the makeup doesn't look flaky over your skin. So some spots here. I'm just gonna add a little extra moisturizer here. It's like a whole situation over here. So just rub that in. I always do SPF. I'm gonna do this Kosas one today. And it's important that you use SPF especially when your skin is broken out, because you don't want any spots to get sun damage and get darker. So if your skin was really like bumped and there was a lot of texture, I would also add this Benefit Pore Professional to smooth the skin and make sure it looks really even. And we're gonna start with foundation to cover. So you wanna cover acne spots, but also use the least amount of products possible. And whenever my skin is broken out, I always ensure to use a foundation and products that don't have too much shimmer or shine, because that's gonna highlight like texture and bumps in your skin and definitely can make it look worse. So just do a thin layer of foundation all over. I'm doing the La Mer foundation today, which is one of my favorites. It's light and it just covers and it's not too glowy. Okay, so when choosing something to cover acne, don't do anything too light. And honestly, of all the concealers, the Tarte Shape Tape is the one that covers acne the best, and it doesn't move and it doesn't get too dried out. So I always use a shade that is very similar to my skin tone. So it's not like a light shade that I would use under my eyes or to highlight. I use a shade that's just really gonna match my skin. So today we're using Shape Tape in Medium Sand. So again, this is definitely not the color that would go under my eyes, and I just put a little on the back of my hand. So now that my foundation is all done, just take this tiny pencil brush, like an eye brush, and I pick up a little of the Tarte Shape Tape and I cover the spots that I have. And doing it this way allows you to cover the spots, but not make the makeup look heavy or caked. So after I go around and I get all spots, I let that dry. I'm using the Tarte Ultra Creamy Shape Tape under my eyes, and I'm doing shade Light Medium Honey. It's honestly one of my favorite colors. For under the eyes, it brightens so much. So you can see that one's like really light. And that's because I want to highlight under the eyes, brighten it up. Now that we did that, I'm going to go over the spots, and letting it dry for a little bit really helps with the coverage. So I just gently blend with my finger, just like that. And then I'll go over with my foundation brush. I'll blend under my eyes and I'll blend over those spots. So using that tiny brush really helps to cover with doing the least amount of product. And then if you do feel like you have any spots that still need another coverage, just go like that. It's all about just doing thin layers to cover acne. And then if you feel that you need to brighten under your eyes, do like a second layer and just blend this out. Anytime you're having a breakout, your skin is just angry, inflamed, very, very frustrating. But the best thing you can do is just try to calm the skin down. So I like to use really gentle products. One of my favorite is the yogurt cleansing. And you can like put that all over and let it sit on your face for a few minutes, and it really helps to like relax the skin. And then also, skin that's breaking out is super like angry and clogged. So I like to use a product like the Pixie Glow Toner, the LMS surfacing pads to like open up the skin and get rid of that like sluggish dead skin. You even use this cure from Amazon if you dare. I would do that very gently. And it's just really important to treat the skin with a lot of ease and be gentle. And then there's a lot of factors that cause acne that aren't related to like something you're putting on your face. So diet is huge. Stress, not sleeping can cause you to break out. Also, your pillowcase can be dirty. So if your skin's breaking out, like definitely switch that. I switch my pillowcase like every few days just to make sure, like especially if you're a side sleeper, that it's not pressing like dirt or oil onto your skin. Definitely do not touch your face when you're outside. That will also put bacteria on your face. Wash your makeup brushes, make sure they're clean. That can definitely cause you to break out. Also look at if you're using new products that could have irritated your skin. Definitely like kind of take an overall look at what you're using. Okay, so now all the cream layers are on, everything's blended. You can see like the spots are still covered. You can always like check to make sure if you need more. So then I always set makeup with some powder. So I'm gonna use the Hourglass Boost Powder, just set around the T-zone. Really, hormones and diet are really big factors into why your skin could be breaking out, and that can cause your skin to break out more. I'm gonna use a pressed powder under my eyes, and I'm gonna show you this other hack for covering acne. So let's say you are done doing your makeup and then you see like a little bit, and then you can always go back in with that little brush. Just make sure everything's blended. So also when your skin is breaking out, once you wash it with something that's really gentle and calming, you have to be careful what you're putting on. So I like to use like a very basic moisturizer, like the SkinCeuticals Daily Moisture. It's very calming. There's also a Caudalie one that I'll link below. And if your skin is really inflamed and irritated, sometimes I'll just skip cream altogether and just do a spray, like the Kosas spray, because you do want to add hydration to the skin. You don't want it to get really dry and tight, but you don't want to put things on that will further clog your pores or irritate it. So, and then this is probably going to get mixed opinions on this, but when my skin is broken out, I always use an oil cleanser, and I find it really helps calm the skin. So I love the LMS one, or I'll just use like an argan oil to just kind of add hydration but not leave something sitting on it. Oil cleansing is super helpful in that situation. And then I love doing a serum to treat the acne. This one from The Ordinary is incredible. It will clear up a breakout overnight. and you can just spot treat it, or you can just put it all over if you feel like your skin is really congested. So that one is really good. And then there's a few other ones that I'll link below. And then you can spot treat. So this Natura Bissé mask, it's holy grail. This will clear your skin. You can put it all over. It's very strong. It's definitely pricey, but you get a lot of product, and you can also use it to just spot treat and get the acne to just calm down. And then all else fails, the Obagi 3-step system for breakouts is the best. It's really strong and kind of burns, but it really helps like to clear the bacteria under the skin, but without making it too dry or too irritated. So you can see spots are all covered. If you feel you need to like touch up during the day, you can always take pressed powder and just cover any spots that you see think needs more coverage. Remember, when your skin breaks out, it's okay, but just focus on calming it down, soothing it, unclogging your pores using gentle but effective products. Like, really love this toner for that, or these pads. They're like grown-up oxy pads. I really like these. And that will just open the skin up and then clear out the bacteria. So use a serum, use something stronger if you feel like the infection is really bad. And then keep your hands off your face, clean up your diet, have more green juice, more water, less pizza, and clean your makeup brushes. That will always help. And stay out of the sun. Thanks so much for watching. Hope this helps.